Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. I don't have some cool intro, so let's just get to the start of the show. Currently, Andrew Tate's the most famous man on the internet because he got banned from 4 major social media outlets all at once recently. I didn't know who Andrew Tate was until I heard the news, so I decided to be nosy and research why this story was such a big deal.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Andrew Tate's a former 4-time world champion kickboxer and a multi-millionaire. He became a social media star by appearing on a very wide variety of different YouTube channels, sharing his belief that high-value men have the right to cheat on their partners.
Because the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some.
According to Tate, high-value men should be allowed to cheat in relationships because men pay for everything and possess the ability to have sex without any emotional attachment. He created a very entertaining, charismatic, over-the-top, narcissistic playboy character who passionately believes in his own bullshit to share these beliefs with the rest of us.
I am all that is man.
He reminds me of The Rock, but instead of asking people if they can smell what he's cooking, he's convincing Instagram models that he knows everything about life because he's been to 72 different countries.
How about that?
He even teaches dorks and losers how to become high-value men themselves by charging these up to $100 a month to join his online school that he calls Hustler University, where they can learn how to become top G's like himself. Now, I don't know if his Hustler University works or not, but I do know Andrew Tate comes off like an Asian infomercial from the 80s to me when he's trying to promote it.
Hello? How come I rich and you not? How come you not sell real estate like I do? How come I sleep with your wife while you at work, and then I pee in your toilet and don't flush? And sometimes I open the back part and I pee in there so that when you flush, pee come out. You know why? Because I'm smart. I'm smart, you stupid. Call now.
To me, his rhetoric sounds a lot like how most guys used to talk
a long time ago,
before the people that rule the world decided to cut everyone's balls off. Andrew Tate has a dominating personality and a very big mouth, so he's doing most of the talking in all of the conversations I've seen him in. My favorite exchange I seen him have with a chick was on a podcast called Fresh and Fit, where he told a group of women,
"No man is gonna marry a woman that 200 men slammed and threw to the street." So when the problem with the Western world, and it's the Western world as a whole, but it's especially America, women think they have some kind of power. Oh, well, I'll go sleep with a guy. You didn't fuck a guy. The guy fucked you. And you ain't worth anything more by getting fucked. You need to get that out your head. It's a bad idea.
That statement obviously did not go over very well with this group of ladies because I could tell none of them had their beliefs challenged like that before. One of them tried to justify women fucking around by pointing out the fact that hoes are having all the fun while good girls are just getting glossed over by most men these days. That same chick ended that thought by giving Tate what I believe was the greatest answer in the history of bitches that could possibly be given to a statement like that.
You said that the nigga didn't fuck you? If I didn't nut, he ain't fucked me. I fucked him.
Although everyone can listen in if they choose to, the conversation Andrew Tate was having is not all inclusive. Ugly and fat people seem to show the most outrage by the conversation, which confuses me.
Why?
Andrew Tate's not even talking to or about us because we're too fucking fat and ugly to be even considered within the dynamics of the conversation. He's talking to pretty, beautiful, and gorgeous bimbos who pray after high-value men in search of sugar daddies because if you haven't been paying attention to Bill Burr for the past decade,
there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country.
There's a lot of guys between the ages of 18 and 35 who's getting a lot of money out here but don't know what to do with it when it comes to women. They got nice houses, nice cars, and other nice toys to attract some pretty bad looking bitches but lack the confidence or the know-how to go out and hook up with any of them because they're They would like to hook up with hot chicks but don't want to get taken advantage of by them because even they know the women they're attracted to are a bunch of gold-digging whores. Andrew Tate teaches rich dorks how to attract and deal with gold-digging whores by basically telling them that if you have a lot of money,
women respond when you treat them like crap.
When I say treat them like crap, I really mean men letting women know if they don't get what they want from one of them, they can just get it from another chick. Most chicks interpret that kind of behavior as treating women like crap, so that's what I'm gonna call it moving forward in this video.
You got a problem with that, you can go fuck yourself.
History has taught men that when you treat gold-digging bimbo whores like crap and you got money, they start to get some act right in them because they're sluts who fuck for personal gain. But history has also taught women that if more guys start treating gold-digging whores like crap, then all men will start to treat all women like crap again, and they can't allow that shit to happen.
I know that's right.
That's why women felt like Andrew Tate had to get canceled ASAP.
But the funny thing is, a lot of the women who complain about Andrew Tate are dating Andrew Tates. The guys that they're dating are like Andrew Tate. They're a little bit, rough. They're bad boy.
They're macho.
They're macho.
Tough, yeah.
They're tough dudes. But then they hate on him. But you're dating the exact same thing. So I think for dudes, it's very hard to understand a woman because on one hand, a woman says, I want somebody that takes care of me, that is, in touch with his feminine side, does this and that and blah, blah, blah. But then it doesn't make their pussy wet at all.
And that's the truth. With some cheese on it.
Yeah, ain't no meatloaf between these buns.
But a bad guy that does shit that you don't want to have, done to you, that makes their pussy wet.
Now you're talking to me, baby. That I like. Because the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some.
Stop.
The people that rule the world wants us to believe that Andrew Tate got banned for his comments about women, but I don't. Andrew Tate's been talking his Playboy shit in over 100 different YouTube videos for at least the past 3 years now, and
Absolutely nothing
was being done to try and stop him until the people that rule the world saw this one particular interview he had sometime in July where he said,
Leave the kids alone. If you want to chop your dick off, I have nothing against that. I'm not anti-gay. I'm not anti-transgender. I'm not anti any of these things. What I am anti is propagating your worldview on other people's children. If you're gay and you can't have kids, why do you now believe it's your right to go to other people's kids and tell them how to think? If you've decided that the type of sex you want to have will prevent you from procreating, that's your decision, right? You've decided that having sex with women isn't worth it for you. You don't want to have children. You want to have sex with men. Fine, your decision and you're entitled to it. That does not give you the entitlement to go to other people's families who did decide to have children and raise them and try and program their children. Leave the kids alone. You can be as transgender as you like. Don't come talk to my kid about it. That's my child. I will program my child with my worldviews. I raise them. I pay for them. They're my kid. They're not your kid. And they're not the government's kid.
3 weeks later.
A video of Andrew Tate hitting his girlfriend surfaces and allegations of human sex trafficking are made against him. Andrew Tate gets banned from social media despite the fact that the woman who got hit in the video said it was consensual because it was a sex thing.
Here I am again for the second time. Yes, the woman he has beaten up and the same woman who has made a statement is me. So I'm coming forward for the second time to just clarify and let everybody know it was nothing but a sex play. Consensual foreplay that we liked doing, that I was into, that I wanted. It was not abuse. There was no physical domestic violence happening. It was a consensual sex play. This is the second time I'm making the statement because I'm getting sick and tired of being tagged saying I need to come forward again, even though I did, and I don't like seeing injustice of him being called woman beater for the same video that I've already once clarified it was nothing but a sex play. So once again, nothing but a sex play, consensual. Thank you.
The reason why I waited so long to make this Andrew Tate video was because I was waiting for more evidence on the human sex trafficking to be revealed. If those allegations were true, I would like to think Andrew Tate would have been under police custody by now, posting bond for an insane amount of money to maintain his freedom. I already know Gayle King would have been had a sit-down interview with at least one of the alleged victims by now, saying some shit like,
I'm stunned by this.
I think it's safe to say that neither of the allegations were found true, but Andrew Tate's still banned from social media anyway.
What's up with that?
A school teacher said on TikTok that all the boys in her 6th grade class are Andrew Tate fans and talk shit to the girls like they're him.
So I'm a teacher and I teach 6th grade. We've been in school for 3 days now, and within these 3 days, the amount of young 11-year-old boys that have told me that they love Andrew Tate is ridiculous. This man is really affecting the minds of young men. I had a boy today, 11, turn to a girl and tell her that she's fat.
What
Women
the hell?
need to be thin.
Yo.
She sits at home and she eats all day. and that she's like every other girl in the world, and that she uses men to get money. And at least he's a hardworking man and he works for his money.
11.
Yeah, 11.
They're 11. Okay.
Wow.
You need to be aware of what your kids are watching, because this is ridiculous. And it's really affecting kids. Young kids. It's disgusting.
That kid sounds like an asshole. You can't blame Andrew Tate for kids being assholes. But I guess you can blame Andrew Tate for what kids who happen to be assholes are saying if they're quoting him when they're acting like assholes.
I thought you said we was going to see Hairspray.
Bitch, I thought I said just shut up and be looking fine.
Personally, I don't think Andrew Tate would have got banned from anything at all if he never shared his views on gay people. In hindsight, when he was asked if he cared to share any thoughts about the gay and transgender community, Andrew Tate should have just answered,
no, but I can tell you that I plead the fifth.
And kept it moving. But since he didn't, the people that rule the world felt like they had to silence him in fear of losing sponsors if Andrew Tate went unpunished.
Punk ass bitch played himself. Let's bounce, dog.
Allowing social media platforms to keep their sponsors happy is the only thing banning Andrew Tate accomplishes.
And you know this, man?
Killing the messenger does
absolutely nothing
to solve the problem, because men never stopped treating gold-digging bimbo whores like shit. Society just stopped talking about it.
He ain't lying.
I agree with DJ Academics, who says Andrew Tate's popular enough that he can start his own website like Alex Jones did and get paid a lot of money through subscribers on his own. If he doesn't go that route, I believe someone else will step up and fill the void left by Andrew Tate that he filled when Kevin Samuels passed away. Men like Andrew Tate will continue to exist in our society because
there's nothing out there to help you handle becoming rich and famous. There's nothing to prepare you for that platoon of whores that's gonna form on the horizon. Right? Like Braveheart, faces painted, skirts on, will run down the hill, they'll jump on your dick in front of your wife. They don't give a shit. It's not even a handbook out there.
When women date men, they don't want guys to inflict harm on them. When men date women, they don't want chicks to take them for all of their money because
we gotta understand that gold-digging whores are the wife beaters for men.
There's some women encouraging each other to dig for more gold on Facebook as you're watching this video right now. These days, there's so many broke niggas out here that the rich and wealthy ones are like a rare fucking species that the majority of women desire the most.
How the fuck does that work?
Personally, I feel like high-value men earn the right to treat people however they choose to, as long as they're willing to deal with the consequences for their actions.
To the victor belongs the spoils.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here before I shove your quotations book up your fat fucking ass?
With that being said, I have no problem with Andrew Tate telling men to treat gold-digging bimbo whores like the prostitutes they don't realize they're acting like.
I worked at a couple of fast food places. Parked cars at wrestling. I couldn't pay the rent. And I was too ashamed to go home. That's when I met Kit. She was a hooker and made it sound so great.
Okay. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.